Hi, my name is Felix, and in this video, I will critically review Instagram. Instagram originally launched as a photo sharing platform. However, over time, it has evolved into something much broader. I will evaluate its architecture, aesthetics, and overall fitness for purpose. I will also argue that Instagram's rapid expansion into multiple content formats has weakened its original identity. From a structural standpoint, Instagram is clean and intuitive at first glance. The bottom navigation bar includes home, reels, direct messaging, search or recommendations, and profile. Navigation is simple and most users can operate the app without instruction. However, the architecture reveals something interesting. Instagram no longer centers purely on photo sharing, like the previous versions. It now integrates stories, reels, direct messaging, even live streaming or shopping, and algorithm driven recommendations. The feed itself is algorithmically curated rather than chronological. This design prioritizes engagement over user control. Infinite scrolling further reinforces prolonged use. While this architecture increases retention and competitiveness, it also creates structural tension. The app no longer has a single dominant purpose. Instead, it attempts to compete simultaneously with TikTok, Facebook, and even e-commerce platforms. From a UX perspective, this can feel efficient. From a brand identity perspective, it feels diluted. Visually, Instagram maintains a minimalist interface. The dominant color scheme is neutral, white, or black, depending on mode. This ensures that content rather than interface elements remains the focal point. Icons are simple, thin-lined, and recognizable. The grid layout on user profiles provides visual symmetry and hierarchy. Stories appear as circular icons at the top, reinforcing familiarity. However, aesthetic consistency does not necessarily equal clarity. Sponsored posts blend almost seamlessly into organic content. Ads and suggested posts are increasingly frequent, but you can argue that most social media platforms are like that nowadays. The visual design supports engagement extremely well, but it also contributes to overstimulation. Reels, stories, posts, ads, notifications all compete for attention. In this sense, Instagram's aesthetic supports its business model. Whether it supports user well being is more debatable. Fitness for purpose. Now, this is where the identity issue becomes most visible. What is Instagram's primary purpose today? Originally, it was to share curated photography. Now, short form videos dominates. Reels often receive algorithmic priority over static posts. As a result, creators who focus on photography may feel disadvantaged. The platform appears to reward behavior that mimics TikTok style content. Additionally, Instagram integrates private messaging similar to Facebook Messenger. It also incorporates shopping features and brand storefronts. This suggests a shift from creative platform to commercial ecosystem. Does Instagram function effectively? Yes. Messaging works smoothly, posting content is simple, discovery algorithms are powerful. However, effectiveness is not the same as coherence. Instagram attempts to be a photo sharing platform, a short form video competitor, a messaging service, a shopping marketplace, a social networking site. While this diversification increases market survival, it weakens conceptual clarity. The app no longer communicates a singular creative identity. Instead, it prioritizes engagement metrics and monetization strategies. This may strategically be intelligent, but from a user experience standpoint, it creates ambiguity. Instagram does not feel focused, it feels expansive. In conclusion, Instagram demonstrates strong architecture and polished aesthetics. Its functionality is highly refined and commercially successful. However, its expansion into multiple content domains has diluted its original identity. Instagram is no longer simply a photography app. It is an engagement driven, multi format social media ecosystem. Whether this represents innovation or identity erosion depends on perspective. But it undeniably reflects the evolution of mobile media towards algorithmic engagement and commercial integration.